This video is educational, not financial advice. Markets involve risk. We'll use clear rules, real chart examples, and common mistakes. Please practice on a demo first. Here's the plan. Chart setup in under a minute. Entry rules for buy and sell. When to skip bad signals. One pro tip to filter noise. Then a quick live run on the chart. If you like clear, no hype strategies, tap like and subscribe. It really helps the channel. All right, let's set it up. 30-second candles, 2-minute expiry. Add EMA-50 for trend and EMA-14 for the pullback. Add RSI-7 with 70 and 30 levels. We'll use 50 as our quick momentum line. Ready? Let's jump into the entry rules and then go live. Buy trade setup. EMA-14 must be above EMA-50. This means the short-term price is already stronger than the long-term average. Uptrend. Wait for price to pull back toward EMA-14. A small touch or tiny dip below EMA-14 is okay, but EMA-50 should remain below. Avoid entering if price pulls back too far to EMA-50 unless it bounces back quickly. RSI should be above 50 and ideally moving upwards from the mid-zone. After the pullback, wait for the next candle to be bullish. This candle should ideally close above EMA-14, showing buyers stepping in. Enter a buy trade right at the open of the next candle. Sell trade setup. EMA-14 must be below EMA-50. Short-term price is weaker than long-term average. Downtrend. Wait for price to pull back up toward EMA-14. A small touch or tiny break above EMA-14 is fine. EMA-50 should still be above. Avoid if price retraces too much toward EMA-50 unless it rejects quickly. RSI should be below 50 and preferably falling. After the pullback, wait for a bearish candle. This candle should ideally close below EMA-14, showing sellers in control. Enter a sell trade at the open of the next candle. Extra notes for both setups. Skip trades where EMA-14 and 50 are flat. Avoid entries if RSI is near 50 with no slope. Best traded during London and New York overlaps for more momentum. You'll also find the full indicator settings, bonus trading tips, and helpful links in the video description below. Don't forget to check it out. Let's take this live on Pocket Option and see how it performs on real candles right now. All right, here's the entry. Trend. The blue EMA-14 is above the yellow EMA-50. Uptrend confirmed. Pullback. Price pulls back to EMA-14 and holds above it. No deep drop to EMA-50. Momentum. RSI-7 is above 50 and ticking up. Remember? Above 60, closer to 70 equals stronger. Signal. We get a firm bullish candle right after the touch on EMA-14. With all four rules aligned, I take a buy with a 2-minute expiry. As the trade runs, I keep it simple. Price versus EMA-14. If candles stay above EMA-14, the idea is intact. A close below EMA-14 tells me momentum is cooling. RSI behavior, I want RSI away from 50. If it slides back toward 50 and flattens, I avoid adding new trades. Discipline and risk. I don't stack positions or chase moves. Risk stays around 1 to 2% per trade, no martingale. This one finishes in the money. Nice continuation from EMA-14 with RSI holding above 50. Quick learning example. This buy trade is not from our checklist. Trend. Blue EMA-14 is above yellow EMA-50. Uptrend, okay? But trigger missed. Price did not touch EMA-14. I entered early, assuming momentum would continue. RSI, above 50, but already cooling from a peak. That's a warning sign. This is for education. Sometimes you'll feel tempted to jump in without the pullback. Let's see what happens. As the trade runs, the weakness shows up. Structure. Price starts rolling over and moves toward EMA-14 instead of pushing away from it. Momentum. RSI slides toward 50. Momentum isn't with us anymore. Discipline. No adding, no chasing. I keep risk 1 to 2% max. If a candle closes below EMA-14, I mark this as a rule break in my journal. This trade finishes out of the money. Notice how price finally tags EMA-14 and even pushes toward EMA-50. Next, we'll stick strictly to the rules and compare the results, so you can see why patience pays. Here's my sell trade entry. Trend. The blue EMA-14 is below the yellow EMA-50. Clear downtrend. Pullback. Price pulls back up to EMA-14 and stalls. No strong close above it. Momentum. RSI-7 is below 50 and leaning down. Signal. A bearish candle forms right after the touch on EMA-14. With all rules aligned, I take a sell trade with a 2-minute expiry. Price remains below EMA-14 blue and well under EMA-50 yellow. That keeps our downtrend intact. We're getting lower highs and lower lows. Notice how each bounce fails at EMA-14 and prints bearish candles again. RSI-7 is holding below 50. It tried to tick up but rolled over before 50, so momentum still supports the short. Time check. We're past the halfway mark on the 2-minute expiry, and price is trading under the entry line. Good sign, but I'm not adding any extra positions. This trade finishes in the money with price continuing lower, staying beneath EMA-14 while RSI holds below 50. Quick learning trade, not from our checklist. Trend, blue EMA-14 above yellow EMA-50, uptrend. Okay. Pullback. Price returns near EMA-14, but the confirmation candle is very big. That's a red flag. We prefer a normal-sized bullish candle so risk stays small. RSI. Above 50, but coming off a spike. I take a buy trade here for learning only, to show what a too big candle entry can lead to. After that big candle, momentum stalls. Notice the small candles forming and wicks near EMA-14. RSI drifts back toward 50, showing momentum cooling. Price is hovering around the entry line, not pushing away from EMA-14 like a strong continuation would. All right, this trade closed in the red, and that's okay. Losses are part of trading. What matters is why it happened and how we adjust, so the next setup is cleaner. Here, the confirmation candle was too big, which often gives a poor entry price and leaves no room for a normal pullback. Momentum cooled, RSI drifted toward 50, and price stalled near entry. Textbook consequences of breaking the checklist. Risk stayed at 1 or 2%, no adding, no martingale. One trade never defines the day. This loss reinforces the rules, and that's a win for our process. If this helped, like the video, subscribe, and drop a comment with your last lesson learned. I'll feature the best ones in the next upload. See you then.